One of the main things I want to talk about is the fact that you control your success, not the government, not the economy, nothing else. And no matter what the time or season is that you're dealing with, and when I say season, what I mean is there are seasons in business. You have summers, you have springs, you have winters, you have falls, and a recession is a winter, right? It's dark, cold. It's not like summer where you're celebrating and have a good time on the beach. A season like that, you have to prepare for, but you don't prepare for it now. The preparation should have happened 6 months ago, 2 years ago, a year ago. And the problem is, if you're not building a brand, if you're not building a business, you're not building raving fans with your clients, it's going to be really difficult for you to deal with any kind of recession that's going on, but it's not impossible to deal with it. One of the things I want to talk about is some stylists today have these elaborate packages with their hair and their hair services. It's like you have a custom color package that includes a root melt, a tip out. It's $585, and your service menu is so bloated price-wise. It's really hard for somebody to grasp paying for that if there is some kind of a financial burden on that person and they're dealing with struggles. One of the things I like my menu for is because it's simplified. Everything's a la carte. Singles a la carte, the blowout's a la carte, haircut comes with a blowout. So that's one thing I do. But the highlight doesn't come with a gloss. It doesn't come with a single. It's like I keep everything separate because if you bundle your things together to make it easier or to make it sound like a package for people, well, maybe they don't want the blowout with the single process. And maybe you should separate the two of them. And that way, it's only $65 or $55 rather than $110 because it includes the haircut with every single one. And I understand why people did that in the past, and I get it. But simplifying your service menu is a great way to deal with any of the challenges that are going to arise, if they even do arise at this point. I really don't think they will, to be honest with you. I think the economy is going to be okay. I think that everyone's going to be just fine. Our industry is quote unquote recession proof. The reason why it's going to maybe have somewhat of a recession or people are talking about it, it's because we've been raising our prices so much lately. And I feel like the lashback from clients is giving us somewhat of an imposter syndrome. And we're trying to figure out, are we that valuable or not? Like, should we be charging that much for a haircut or a hair color? And if it's worth it, if you deliver on the promise of what you want to give that person, if they give you a picture and you deliver 100% to that person, it could be worth anything. It could be worth $1,000. It could be worth $500. The value of your service is not up to you. That's up to your client. If they perceive it to be valuable, then it's valuable. You control the cost and you control the price. Cost somewhat because you could pick where you want to get your products from, but the price-wise it's all on you. And whether or not a client thinks it's valuable, you can't really control. You can control the experience. You can control little nuances of your business. These little things that you do that really leave an impact and really make them appreciate you as a stylist or as a suite owner or as a salon owner. And it's important that you take a look at the landscape of your clientele. Like, who is your average clientele? What is their average income? And do you need to make a switch? Do you need to diversify your clientele? Do you need to diversify your services? Because I know like niching down is important. Like, you want to be the best at one thing in your area. You want to be known for something, whether it's extensions, whether it's toppers, whether it's highlights, whether it's haircuts, it doesn't matter. Then once you're the best at that one thing, I think it's crucial that you build upon those skills of being the best, and then you start value stacking the services that you do. So then you become the best at coloring, then you become the best at cutting, then you become the best at highlights, then you become the best at extensions, and you build this arsenal because wherever the industry moves to, you're able to pick up some trends and really deliver an exceptional service in whatever's popular that day, that era, that whatever. And to me, from a stylist standpoint, like, I'm not behind the chair anymore, but I was always able to deliver whatever my client needed. If they needed extensions, I could do extensions. If they needed a haircut, I could do almost any kind of haircut. If they needed color, I could do any kind of color. Now, are there people who are better than me at extensions? Probably. Are there people who are better than me at color? Probably. Better at haircuts? Probably. But was there anyone better than me? Like, on a scale of all of the services I provided? Probably not. I'm willing to probably go toe-to-toe with anyone on a service for service competition, for lack of a better word. I was able to deliver a really good haircut, an exceptional haircut. I was able to do amazing color. Extensions, I just did tape-ins. Like, I didn't do any sew-ins or anything like that. But I'm sure if I learned them, I could do them. but I was at least able to do extensions for clients who wanted them. If they wanted something different, I would pass them off to one of my team members. Now, as an owner, it's important that you diversify your skill set along with like how you did your services. So for stylists, diversify everything you can do. Like really learn how to master the art of cosmetology. It's crucial. If you're an owner, it's up to you, if you're still behind the chair, to have all those skills mastered and the skills of marketing, the skills of leadership, the skills of sales. It's crucial for you to understand how to market. You have to learn how to read analytics and data. If you're playing this game like a professional, it's going to get really serious, especially with AI. The introduction of like ChatGPT and artificial intelligence when it comes to chatbots, email marketing, communicating with clients, creating lead magnets to capture the attention of future clients. Like just that alone from a marketing standpoint, if you're not playing that game yet, you're already lost. You're already behind. And so you have 3 fundamental areas you have to figure out in your business if you're a salon owner, and you will completely be recession proof. So first one is, and this is my whole model that I like to go off of. It's called the Freedom Salon Model, obviously because I love freedom. And I don't like being bound by financial worries, time restrictions, and I like being present, especially now that I have two young kids. I want to be present with them, not worrying about the salon and worry about money while I'm with them. And so the first thing you have to figure out is your salon model. What's the perfect salon model for you? Is it rental? Is it commission? What is the vehicle that's going to get you to the place where you can be financially free? Now, it could be a hybrid. Your salon model is going to have to support the team culture that you want. Like if you truly want a team and you want to be able to build them and you want, to have everyone align with the same core values, not to say you can't do it in a rental salon, you could. In a commission salon, it's much easier to align with certain core values and really get a grasp on your culture. And I have an independent commission salon. Now, I won't even get into what that means right now, but I want to give my team the ability to grow their book, be successful, have some freedom. And that's why I created my salon model the way it was. Now, everyone is aware of suites right now in our industry. Now, for the suite owners out there, paying $550 a week or $1,100 a week for a 2-chair suite is just not feasible. I don't understand why you would do that. So they may be migrating back to the salons. As a salon owner, you have to understand that that's an option for people now. So people have opportunities, not just working in a salon. They don't need you anymore to fill their books. They have social media. Like the generation of hairstylists today are amazing. Like just the way they take pictures, the way they market themselves, it really is just something amazing to watch. But that's what they're great at. They're great at the marketing. Maybe the communication isn't there. Like I'm seeing more and more policies, more and more things about boundaries. And if you keep on pushing people away from you, there's going to come a time when you need people to come to you because you're not busy enough. So as a salon owner, what's that business model? What's your perfect salon model? You got to get that figured out. What makes sense for you? Is it commission styles? Is it rental styles? Is it a combination of both? Is it independent stylists that work off commission? And yes, that is a thing. You could do that. It just has a different structure. You have to make sure you really structure your salon the right way. Now, the next thing you're going to need is some kind of stylist attraction machine in your salon, some kind of system. So you have a steady flow of stylists knocking on your door to want to work there. Because once things get really hard in the suites or salons start closing down, you need to make sure that people know what your salon's about because they're going to have to make a decision on what salon to go to after their salon closes, if it does close. The third one and the most, they're all equally important, but one of the most important things is you need some kind of a client acquisition machine, some kind of, I call it a flywheel. I don't like to use the word funnel. And I like this thing that I teach. It's called the flywheel, where you capture their attention and then you make them interested in your salon, and then you have them make a decision based on your content and how you communicate with them. Now, having all 3 of these dialed in, the operations of your salon, the ins and outs, then you have this system where new stylists are always wanting to work at your salon. You have like a wait list for stylists. If you have that, you're golden. Then if you have people knocking on your door to get their hair done at your salon, you're never going to experience a recession. You might have a couple dips here and there, but to be honest with you, you're solid. You have to focus on those 3 areas. Those are the 3 areas that I now focus on in the Level Up Academy, and I'm directing more attention towards that. And then independently each one of those areas, I have a bunch of just different strategies to improve each one of those areas. And I felt like those are the three issues that if every salon owner has in check, they got nothing to worry about.